All right, welcome back to For the Culture Crypto, where we bring blockchain to the block. Today, we're covering a crypto wallet setup that could actually save you thousands. Why? Because California just passed AB-1052, a bill that allows the state to seize inactive exchange wallets after 3 years. This episode breaks down what that means for your money, how to protect your crypto, and the wallet architecture every serious investor needs. This is not financial advice, it's strategy, education, and perspective. Always do your own research. All right, D-Bird, it's episode 7. You ready to get
Yeah, we here, man. Yeah, I think this is good. This is timely. With what California is coming with, and this is also part of the D-Bird method. Having cold wallets. I have multiple of the same type, but still multiple. Like I have multiple Tangent wallets, multiple one key wallets. Those are kind of one of the most secure wallets that we have out there. So I don't use Ledger. I use Tangent and one key. So yeah, I think this is very timely, especially now with at the recording of this video, Bitcoin going up, reaching all-time high this past week. And now what are you going to do? What's your exit strategy? Your exit strategy needs to include these cold wallets. So yeah, I think this will be good, man. Let's get into it.
Question 1. What exactly is AB-1052 and how could it affect your wallet?
Yeah, so it could impact your wallet in just terrible ways. So this California bill allows the state to seize crypto on centralized exchanges after 3 years of inactivity. So essentially, the inactivity or your assets that are on the exchange is classified as unclaimed property, meaning they take custody but not ownership, but it's locked until claimed. So you have to go through a process to get back what's rightfully yours. And so they're saying that perhaps logging in to the exchange, maybe even taking out like 1 or a percentage of your crypto, any activity would allow for the 3 years to start over. But this is definitely problematic. And once again, part of the D-Bird method is to take all of your assets off the exchanges, no matter how reputable they are. You want to take them off and you want to own it because it's your wallet and you should have sole custody of it.
All right, why does not your keys, not your crypto still matter?
Right. So as I alluded to before in question 1, if you don't control the private keys, the government or exchange can legally restrict or reclaim those funds. So self-custody ensures true ownership, control over access, storage, and transfer. So what that means is if you don't have your private keys, those seed phrases, then someone else has them, meaning someone else actually owns that or has a stake or a percentage or a interest in whatever assets that are on the exchange or in that wallet. So a lot of people don't understand the setup. When you go to an exchange, whatever it may be, crypto.com, Kraken, Coinbase, what happens is they set up a wallet for you, and they do this as a service for you, but they keep or they have access to those private keys and those seed phrases. So now what happens is if anything happens to your account, they can come in through a back door and be able to help you out, essentially have access to the assets. So that's why not your keys, not your crypto. When you have a cold wallet, these are your keys, your private keys. It's your crypto. Now that comes with some things that you have to be ready for with owning your wallet and owning those keys.
Yes, that leads into the next question. What are the pros and cons of holding on exchanges versus private wallets?
Yeah. So exchanges, once again, it's convenient, easy access, but high risk. Like, so for example, tax, downtime, legal seizures. I remember one exchange that I was dealing with, it had a downtime where I couldn't access my assets for, it was at least 8 or 9 days. And what if I wanted to DCA, dollar cost average? I couldn't do anything. And they could legally do it. So with private wallets, are more secure. It's harder to use at first, but that's actually becoming more and more easy, because with a private wallet or a cold wallet, a lot of them now come with an app associated with it, so it makes it a lot easier. But it gives you full ownership and independence.
How often do you actually need to log in or move assets?
Referring back to AB 1052 defines inactivity as no login, transfer or user-initiated action for 3 years. So let's say, for example, we have in crypto a 4-year cycle. So let's say at the beginning of a bear market, you find a crypto that is perfect. You get in at the opening, at the basement floor, and there's no need for you to go in and DCA or do anything. You want to ensure that you hold it for at least 12 months so you don't get hit with higher capital gains tax. So for the people that are thinking like that are actually investors, vice, traders, that could negatively affect you. So what's recommended would be like small logins or token moves every 6 to 12 months at a minimum. You would like to set a calendar alert to stay ahead of the game. So with that, this is huge. Don't wait for the law to catch you off guard, right? Go to fortheculturecrypto.com, download our free wallet safety blueprint, hop into our Discord community. We break everything down, the setups, the backups, security strategy, step by step. No one gets left behind.
Next question. How do you set up a secure, cost-effective cold storage system?
As I stated before, I personally use the Tangent wallet as well as OneKey, but Tangent primarily. You can tap to transact, no seed phrases are needed. It uses one secure key and supports backup of multiple physical cards. So essentially, when you do a pack of 3 and you set up, so you would download the app, the Tangent app, and you would receive your pack of 3 Tangent cards. And so the first card would be the primary card, and then you have 2 backups. So, and then you associate that with the primary card, which is on the app, right? So it's a multi-layered thing with these cold wallets, cold storage. It's great for simplicity and solid security, especially for people new to cold storage. So that's why you would want to, or why I would use the Tangent wallet.
What user-friendly hot wallet options give balance between access and safety?
Hot wallet versus the cold wallet. So we kind of spoke about the cold wallet. Essentially, once you have your assets on the cold wallet, cold storage, it is taken off the internet until you want to transact. So now when we talk about a hot wallet, those are always active, always connected. So a hot wallet would be MetaMask. I have a MetaMask wallet for when I want to utilize integration with DeFi or anything like that. Also, I use more than my MetaMask wallet, a Trust wallet for your daily use. One thing to always do is to always use two-factor authentication, passcodes, and limit exposure, meaning keep larger funds in the cold wallet, right? And then when you're just trying to transact and you need to connect to a website or what have you that you trust, you will use those hot wallets.
What are the best practices for backup, recovery, and periodic checks?
Okay, yeah. Best practices for backup and recovery. So if you're using Tangent, consider having your second or third backup card stored safely. So this could mean storing the second and third backup in a safe deposit box or at someone else's house, or just in a different location. So you can go and get to it and still be able to have your assets if something happens to your primary card on your wallet. If you're using seed phrases, offline storage, paper, metal wallets, or encrypted USB. So write your recovery plan for your family or trusted contact. Write that plan down. Like, all right, if this happens, this is how we're gonna get to the recovery wallet or the secondary wallet or even my third wallet before, all my chances are gone. Because you hear a lot about people that had X amount of Bitcoin on their computer or whatever wallet and they forgot their password, right? You don't want to be that guy.
How do you stay active to avoid being flagged as dormant?
Yeah, we spoke about that a little bit earlier in the previous question. So calendar reminders, right? Every 6 months. So you're not dormant. If you decide, or if you feel like you want to keep, your assets on an exchange, just always log in every six months. Use small token transfers to refresh wallet status. As I spoke about before, you want to move a percentage of a coin to another wallet and then move it back, perhaps. Check logs to ensure activity is being tracked. So you definitely want to make sure that it's tracked as you logged in and you were active, just to ensure that the 3 years gets refreshed.
What mistakes do people make when transferring between wallets?
So this has been somewhat mitigated to a degree, but sending on the wrong network. So you would send a asset on ETH versus Binance Chain, etc. So now with the progression of how wallets are, especially cold wallets with the app, it will tell you, Tangent will, like, this is, ensure that this is on ETH. And, if you put a wallet address in, it will actually check for you and help you out with that. But that is a common mistake. Not triple checking addresses. Always send a test transaction. So it could be the proper network, meaning the proper layer 1, but it could be someone else's wallet that you're sending the money to or sending the assets to. And once you send it, that's it. It is gone. Also forgetting about gas fees or trying to move during congestion. This actually happened to me when I was trying to get a meme coin on ETH, and the gas fees were hot, like, astronomical. So you got to have enough of the layer 1 asset in order to move meme coins or other coins that ride on the layer 1. So, these are the mistakes that happen when you're trying to transfer between wallets.
What wallet setup helps protect profits while staying flexible?
Yeah, protection and flexibility, right? So a cold wallet essentially equals a vault for savings and long-term holds. Whereas a hot wallet, that would equal spending, staking, trading. So you would like to use a bridge wallet for DeFi or passive income plays. So that's how I would essentially break up protection versus flexibility. A hot wallet is what it says. It's something that you're going to do right then. You're going to do trading, going to do your staking. Whereas your cold wallet, it's more for longer term holds.
What are 3 simple steps someone can take today to fix their wallet setup?
Yeah. How to fix wallet setup today. Audit your exchange-based wallets or any inactive. So you have a wallet per each asset that you acquire on an exchange. This is something a lot of people don't know and understand. So each asset that you own, let's say if you own 15 different assets, especially different layer that ride on different layer ones, there will be 15 different wallet addresses per that. So you want to make sure that you're active on each of those 15 just to make sure that you have 14 that you logged in and you made transactions on, and that last one, the 15th, you didn't. You want to just make sure something like that doesn't happen, and then this AB1052 takes that particular wallet, right, with those assets. So you just want to make sure that you're active on everything. Order a cold wallet or set up a tangent, right? So you want to go ahead and set that up and have that flexibility of the cold wallet as well as the hot wallets. As I told you, I have also, a cold wallet and a hot wallet set up, right, with Trust Wallet. So I have both of those. Schedule reminders once again and download the blueprint that we have on the website.
Anything else you want to leave the listeners with? Any final messages?
Yeah, so final takeaway, right? Laws are changing every day, every single day. So you just want to protect your crypto before someone else claims it. And the best way to protect your crypto would be to own it, own the keys, own your crypto, take the responsibility. And that is the main thing that I want to leave everyone with. It's not your wallet. It's not yours. If it's not your wallet, it's not really yours. That's another thing. So just take 30 minutes now to secure what took years to build, right? You don't want to spend a lot of time, spend years investing, researching, and finding the right coin and properly holding past 12 months just to get it seized by the state because of inactivity. You've actually been active because you've been researching and studying and improving yourself. So that's what I want to leave everyone with. Just, if you're in California, definitely do these things now. If you're not, it's still good to do what we spoke about in this episode, because having these actions and doing it now, making it a habit, will make it easier if it comes to other states that try to do the same thing. So that's what I want to leave everyone with in this episode.
Yeah, man, that good stuff, man. We don't want people crashing out in California because they crypto wallet go.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta, man, you gotta log in. You gotta do that, and it's interesting how before no one was really into it, and now when they see the amount of gains that can be had in crypto, now regulation starts to come in, which is fine to a degree, but then also state want to start seizing things that are not theirs, right? It's yours. It's your wallet.
All right, man. That's it, man. I think that was a good episode, man. Again, everybody go check out the social media.
Yeah, we're doing good. Across all social medias for the Culture Crypto. Just check us out. We're doing good. We're doing these numbers, D's, putting stuff out there on IG for us. So we're working hard, getting this information out to everybody.
All right, man. Good talking to you, man. Until next time.
Till next time, we'll see you.